Bangladesh, take them back or give us compensation in terms of territory. 1/3 of Bangladesh has come to India, so 1/3 of Bangladesh should be taken over by India. And how do you get that 1/3? Well, from Khulna to Sylhet you pass a line and all the territory above that you capture. The army is very happy because right now to go to Assam from Bengal they have to go through all the way to Jalpaiguri. There is a small chicken neck there, China is above, Bangladesh is below. They say it's a nightmare for us when this will be cut off. So if you take that top part, that is your right. Because you gave land to the Muslims on the understanding that you don't want to live with Hindus. The day you decide to live with Hindus, you have to undo that much part of it. That will give you world peace. Not by surrender. Understand the people who are against you and modify your behavior according to that. They are very clear. If you compromise, they will ask for more. If you say this far and no more, they will adjust. And today the biggest threat to us is Islamic fundamentalism, and the moderates are all collapsing. Pakistan government, no use blaming them for all that is happening because they are not in control. They are just a puppet government. It is the Taliban, it is the ISI, it is the military which is doing it. They are in control. These people just go to office and come back, that's all. They can't control. In fact, for Nawaz Sharif to come to attend Prime Minister Modi's swearing in, he had to take permission of the army to come. So in these circumstances, unless you become what is called as a Virat Hindu, and we welcome Muslims, Christians, and any other religion, of course, Sikhs and Buddhists and Jains, well, they were all born in this country, so there's no question. So these two religions in particular, which came from abroad, if they accept that they are the same people as us, at least our ancestors are common, then we can have a unity, and we have to make sure this international character of Islam, as far as India is concerned, is destroyed, and see to it a national mind is fostered in the Islamic community. Then you will have peace. The only way you can get peace is if your mind is clear. Your mind is clear when you are clear about your identity, when you have your own language, you have a correct version of your history, and you have the Virat psychology. If someone attacks you, you will attack them 10 times back. Thank you very much.
Salutations to our chief guest. It deserves this standing ovation. Hinduism is not just a dominant religion, it's a way of life. Thank you, Swamiji, for your words of wisdom. We are enlightened to be a part of tradition of Sanatan Dharma, which is indeed the eternal teaching. Swamiji, your address today has brilliantly recollected us of our history, given us a correct vision of history and international peace, of course. We are now going to have an interactive session. Some questions have been taken and they'll be answered by our chief guest and Guruji, to whomever it is addressed to. May we have the questions, please? Question from Karthik to Dr. Subramanian Swamy. Now that India has rejected resoundingly the so-called secular people, what should be done to the practicing seculars, we hope to see you in the cabinet after Sonia Rahul Enterprise. There'll be achhe din for India in that case.
You want me to answer first or shall I answer?
Yeah, sure.
Well, I was introduced as a Tamil Brahmin, and Brahmins don't hold any post, they only give orders to the Raja.
So, Kingsley, another question. What are the political hurdles for national integration and how to overcome them? What are the political hurdles?
There is no political hurdle. The main hurdle has been demolished in this election, where 32% of the Hindus voted as one, and in the Muslim community, the Shias, the Bohras, the Ahmadiyas, the Khojas, they all voted for us also. And therefore, the past they used to unite the Muslims and other minorities and divide the Hindus in caste and so on. For the first time, the Hindus were united and the minorities were divided. The opposite happened, and we produced an absolute majority after such a long time. And this is going to continue. Next election, we'll get 2/3 majority. And so you can forget about secular, pseudo-secular, whatever. By the way, Hindus are naturally secular. We are the only religion in the world which says that all religions lead to God. Of course, there is a rider there. All religions do not equally efficiently lead to God. The most efficient path is the Hindu path.
Another question is, when will the accused in National Herald case, Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi, be prosecuted?
Baisakhi next year. 14th April.
So confident.
Well, I've always been confident. The first step to victory is always be confident, not be defeated.
Another question is, I want to know that why Government of India is more working for foreign capital instead of Indian capital.
No, that's not correct. There is no such thing as foreign capital, there is no such thing as Indian capital. It's, if technology is being transferred, we are ready to pay for it. Yes, the previous government had introduced certain instruments which we have to abolish, which bring in capital unnecessarily. Most of it is actually black money going abroad and coming back through the Hawala back to India. It's called the participatory note, which we have to abolish very soon, one of these days. Some of the people who are unsuited for our way of thinking, like your Governor Reserve Bank was a mad fellow who thinks that raising interest rates is the best way to produce stability in the economy. I told people that it's like a doctor who says the best way to bring down the temperature of a patient is to kill him. So therefore, those are things which need cleaning up. Just started, it's only 6-7 months. Wait for some more time and you'll see that we will transform in such a way that already only about 3% of our investment is foreign money. And I have to compliment the women of India who have saved money in their households as housewives. And India, of the total savings in the country, 84% is by the household. No other country of the world, such a high percentage comes from the household. America is practically negative because they spend more than they save. And China, it is only 13%. But India is 84%, and for that we have to take, we have to salute the women of our country who run the households of our country.
Another question, what exactly does the slogan of the BJP by which it rose to power imply? Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas. Does it imply mere political rhetoric considering that not everyone will be interested in Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas? The BJP, why has it gone diluted on various pro-dharma topics which it rose to power on? Isn't this betrayal of sorts?
You should worry about what we do, not what we say. Okay, so this is a very bland statement, Sabka Saath, Sabka Haath, Sab haath ke liye kaam, that sort of thing. Because as as a political party, we cannot discriminate between citizens. And therefore, these are slogans, but they are, we have also said in our manifesto that we will build the Ram temple, that we will remove Article 370. So all that will be done. I am 100% certain it will be done.
One more question, Swamiji. Why people are opposing the introduction of Sanskrit in the education system, not even politicians, but even common people as students?
Well, we are not saying that you have to learn Sanskrit. Don't learn Sanskrit and suffer. And furthermore, I don't think very many people are. Well, now Sanskrit is almost, that matter is settled. Even the Supreme Court has said, not this semester, no exam. From next semester, I can have Sanskrit. So Sanskrit is coming. No one will stop it.
When can we have a Bhavya Ram Mandir?
Well, the Mandir serious action will start from 1916. I must tell you some interesting facts that I have come to know by doing research in this field. A masjid is not a religious place. It is a building for enabling namaz to be read. How did I know this? I found that in Saudi Arabia they are regularly demolishing masjids to build roads and apartments. In fact, that masjid in which Muhammad used to read namaz, that also the Saudi Arabian government demolished and built a palace for the king. So the UNESCO said, at least don't demolish this one masjid. So the Saudi Arabian government issued a statement saying, be careful, such sentiments mean that you are back to idol worship, murti puja, and that is against Islamic law and we will take action. So after that the UNESCO shut up and didn't say anything. So therefore in our country also, although they demolished more than 30,000 temples, but we are only interested in 3. Krishna Mandir Mathura, Ayodhya Ram, and Kashi Vishwanath. And all 3 were built. And Ram Mandir, January 1, 2016, you can ask me.
Now the question is, what is the difference between dharma and religion?
Religion is an upasana paddhati. It's your approach to God. I mean, I think you should answer.
Well, somebody has translated dharma as religion, and I think it's not a very good translation. Dharma is the word dharma is very, very unique to India, to Vedas. And nowhere in the world we have an exact synonym of dharma at all. What religion is just our convictions about certain practices of upasana, and that is what is different, and we do not mind at all. Dharma are certain very fundamental principles which hold our life and society together. That is dharma and religion.
One question from me to Swamiji, Guruji. We are blessed to be born in a country where knowledge is imparted in Gita, but unfortunately known to a few. Do you think the education system should propagate value-based education, where an understanding of Bhagavad Gita should be imparted to live a blessed life? And what steps should be implemented for this?
I think the change has started, that the secular governments ke aneko agenda the, now they are changing. Just as Dr. Swamiji just said about Sanskrit, so also so many things about our own roots and religion. हमारे स्वाभिमान के जो विषय हैं, जो प्रतीक हैं, वो निश्चित रूप से अब धीमे धीमे आएंगे. स्कूल में बहुत ज़्यादा हम लोग गीता नहीं पढ़ा सकते हैं, लेकिन हाँ इतना ज़रूर है कि हमारे अंदर एक स्वाभिमान होने लगता है, एक उसके प्रति पॉजिटिव एटीट्यूड होने लगती है. गीता के बारे में समझने के लिए थोड़ा सा इंसान को बड़ा होना चाहिए और अपने जीवन के संघर्षों को पास से देखना चाहिए, और अच्छे विद्वानों के पास सन्निधि में जाके फिर सीखेंगे. लेकिन इनिशियली स्कूल एंड कॉलेज दे कैन कंट्रीब्यूट इन अ बिग वे by at least imparting the right shraddha, as we call. अभी तो श्रद्धा ही टूट जाती है। तो वो चीज बस स्कूल हम लोगों को देने लगे, उसके बाद आदमी खुद तलाश चालू करता है और इधर उधर जाके फिर ढूंढेगा, और यहाँ एक से एक विद्वान बैठे हुए हैं अपने देश में, सब उनको ज्ञान दे सकते हैं। हम लोग के मैनेजमेंट इंस्टीट्यूट्स हैं यहाँ पे, हमारे गुरुदेव ने एक इंटीग्रेटेड स्कूल ऑफ मैनेजमेंट का भी प्रेरणा दी थी, वो हैदराबाद में कार्य करता है, जहाँ पे MBA में गीता बेस्ड मैनेजमेंट के बारे में भी बताया जाता है। So integrating the message of Gita in management, in school, for our various other things, it's a slow process. एक chance मिले धीमे धीमे, इसको अभी तो कहीं करने का मौका ही नहीं होता है। तो I'm sure that the times have changed and things will be better soon.
Thank you, Guruji. Due to time constraints, we have little time left, so we wind up with the question answer sessions. Friends, I wanted to tell you that Prerna Talks of Indian Cultural Foundation will be an ongoing program of Indian Cultural Foundation. Those who would voluntarily like to donate for the program and join us for such cause and endeavor are requested to visit our voluntary donation desk in the passage, and you can get information, and donors can avail benefit under Section 80G of Income Tax Act. After the program, please note that refreshments have been arranged outside. All are requested to take the refreshments before leaving. We not only have outstanding speakers but also brilliant audience here. Thank you, friends, for those well-founded questions, so very well aptly answered by our dignitaries on the dais. This was a great learning session. I am sure that you would agree that this was a thought-provoking session too. Has it left you motivated? Yes. Would you like to join Indian Cultural Foundation in their future programs? Yes. We have the registration counter open outside where you can register your names with us so that we can keep you updated of our upcoming activities. You may also send us email at prernatalks@gmail.com. Thank you, friends, for the program. I now request Rajendra Unikrishnan to propose a formal vote of thanks.
Friends, it is my proud privilege to present a vote of thanks for today's evening. Firstly, I would like to thank Swamy Atmananda Saraswati Ji, the founder, chairman and pioneer of Indian Cultural Foundation, for giving us such profound insights on Hindutva, his philosophical views, his inherent intrinsic values, with such simplicity that it has kept us all spellbound. It is his prerna and vision that has catapulted to this great motivational event. Shat Sat Naman in the lotus feet of Guruji for enlightening us to know of our deep-rooted religion and for sparing valuable time to live in an inspired life. On behalf of Indian Cultural Foundation, I would like to propose a formal vote of thanks to our esteemed chief guest, Dr. Subramanian Swamy, for enlightening us and connecting us to our cultural roots. Despite his busy schedules and commitment, he volunteered to address us for the motivational Prerna Talks. Sir, your address has left an inedible imprint and touched our hearts. How can we forget to thank the efforts of Advocate Satish Sharma, who is the convener and one of the trustees of ICF. A big round of applause to our Satish. Thanks to Advocate Suman Sharma, better half of Satish, for the beautiful presentation and being the master of ceremony for this wonderful year. We would also like to simultaneously thank other trustees of ICF, Mohan Lala ji, Avinash Datta ji, Malani ji, and Jagdish ji. Thanks to Swamini Purnananda Saraswati, Swami Samantananda Saraswati, and Brahmachari Ram for accompanying and attending the program. Thanks for your guidance and support. Prerna Talks would not have been possible without the support, guidance, and cooperation of Jagdish Shetty ji, Secretary of Dr. Subramanian Swamy. A big thank you to you, sir, for your cooperation. We thank all the police personnel and media persons and press reporters for their valuable support. We have today Mr. Manish and Shikhar from Z Entertainment, India.com, Mr. Sunil from All India Radio, Mr. Rameshwar Prasad from Hamsab, Rajasthani. We also thank no programs can be a success without the great involvement of a sincere, hard-working team. We would like to thank the core team members, Rajesh Garudia of Paradise Caterers, who has also sponsored for the refreshments and also supported the event. Vijay Patriya, Dinesh Garudia, Advocate Satish Prabhu, and yours truly Rajendra Unnikrishnan, Vijay Sharma, Rohit Sharma, Harsh Bhardwaj, Nitin Sharma, Dilip Patade, Piyush Kalyani, Manan Sharma, and not but the least, Chinmay Sharma, for their sincere hard work in making this program a big success. We thank the entire staff of Advocate Satish Sharma and Associates who have worked hard for this great event. We request them on stage for a photograph after the vote of thanks. How can I forget to thank members of RSS, Shiv Sena and BJP for supporting us in this event. Special thanks to Mr. Alok Chaudhary, Mr. Rajubhai Parmar and Mr. Jagdish Oza. A sincere thanks to you all, the brilliant participants from all over India, the great listeners who have made this event a success story. Thanks for coming in such large numbers. We also thank the management of Terapan Bhavan Auditorium for their cooperation, and Johnson and his team for the excellent sound and photo and all technical AVs. I would like to conclude this beautiful evening with a mantra from Upanishads. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you, friends. The refreshment and high tea have been arranged for all. Please join us for the